And one thing you do in the service, I said, with our backgrounds that we had growing up in the Depression, and we knew what hard work was and that type of thing, you did what you were asked to do. And not only that, you would volunteer to do something. If there was a night patrol, they'd ask for volunteers. Well, you felt, they did it, I've got to do it. And different things like that. And maybe somebody say, hey, would you go back to the company and give them a message or something like that, or see where we see activity? And so, well, okay, I've got to do my share. I do the same thing. So there's many incidents like that. You did what you had to do. You weren't happy. Well, you just felt, well, it's a job. I'm here. I got to do it. That wasn't so bad because all I had to do was carry the ammunition. But the bazooka squad was not a very good squad to be in, because if you fired it, they could see you very easily. And we could see tanks out, and the German tanks were so strong that a lot of times a bazooka shell would just bounce off of them, you know, it wouldn't penetrate them on that. But then, after about halfway across the field, as I said, we were getting this machine gun fire. So 3 of us got hit. One of them was exterminated. He got hit right in the chest. But the other individual got hit in the face, and I was fortunate that I got hit in the hip, but I got a ricochet off the tank. And the reason I know about that is because when they finally, it ended up in my hip. And then when I got back to the hospital and they took it out, it had a nick in it, so I knew that was that. And that's when the Germans were sending a lot of buzz bombs over. When we were in combat on the ground, we used to see them go over, but we knew they weren't going to land anywhere near us. It was kind of interesting to see them blast away and go over us. But in Liège, there at the hospital, as I mentioned, as I was going to be checked by this doctor, the sirens went off. They always did this before with they had new incoming buzz bombers coming in. This doctor took his pencil and laid it down on the table. Well, here comes another one, he said. Let's just hope that it doesn't shut off above us. So we'd hear it come. We'd hear the engine shut off, and then eventually we'd hear the crash of it. But the hospital was on the hill, so a lot of them was around. But the reason I mentioned that, think of the stress the doctors had. And, you know, for me, being there just one time, so it was no big deal, but he, day after day, was going through that. So I will never forget that. And then he picked up his pencil and started to do his work. And then I saw people come in with concussion for the result of those bombs, just purple, their faces, their bodies, just purple on it.